Alright, so I better just explain myself here. It seems I've been put in with the Ben Fellows group now. It's a new tactic, which I was waiting for. Anyway, yes, I met Ben Fellows at Bilderberg 2013. My main reason to go there was some things that I'd been researching. And the first person, or one of the people I tried to contact was Tony Goslin. Tried to email them. I didn't really want to go to the Bilderberg for obvious reasons. But yes, I tried to email Tony Goslin and never got no reply. But I knew this was so important. I had to tell someone. It had to get out there. I managed to get down to Bilderberg and I found Tony Goslin in the tent. Yeah, he might have been busy. But when I tried to explain to him, I've been trying to contact you, he just like got really moody and said, you know, because I must have said like I've been trying for days and you know I've come all the way down here to see you, and yeah, and he just turned around and said, you don't control my time, you know, like I'm busy, yeah. And for you know, I was like, I felt away. I've gone all the way down there to see this person, thinking that you know he's a truther, he's into all this kind of stuff, and you can't even give me the time of day at all. Anyway, yeah, and I saw Brian Gerrish, but I wasn't aware of him then. I had a chat with him. I told Brian Gerrish the info that I had, and I told him what channel to go to and all that, and that was the last of that. But obviously he's a busy man as well, you know. I don't expect people to remember everything. But yeah, then we later found out, or I found out, that Brian's no good, and that was that. So yeah, basically I'm just explaining this Ben Fellows link. Yeah, so, you know, I spoke to him. He seems, you know, he was very open. I don't say I believe everything that he says, or I don't know if I can believe anything he says. Now, with all the information that's coming out and everyone battling against one another because everyone's put everyone else in the shit, because one person's been exposed and everyone else has to expose everyone else. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. It's moved on to Ben Fellows, and yes, I got links because, you know, it was 5G conspiracy people, and then the Ben Fellows link was there. So anyway, just clearing that up, and that's that. Oh yeah, and just to clarify one more time, the reason why I chose the numbers 2222 was because I kept seeing them on the digital clock. I kept seeing 2222, and that's why I changed the name to Guidance 2222. Now, with most things there's alternate meanings, yeah? And with 2222, a few people have pointed out different things to me. A club in France that had 2222 and then 32s. 32s like Jimmy Savile used to bust when he was running. But yeah, the 42s, so that would be VV in the alphabet, which is one of their symbols, VV. Probably stands for Masonic Witch, something like that. But yeah, their meaning and my meaning is two completely different things. Especially when I looked it up and saw what it meant. And I needed a good angel at the time to help me, and I needed guidance. So that justified me keeping Guidance 2222 as the name. Like I say, it doesn't mean what other people might take that number for to mean. Tavern Tav or VMV. Yeah, that's not why I chose it, so just clear that up. Okay.
New at 11.
Well, and self-isolating, 2 meters apart. Yeah. Couple of bits just to go through today. Let me go with this camera. Yeah. A lot of people keep sending me stuff now about, and it's been going on for a little while, but I ignored it for a while. Ben Fellows. He's reappeared on the scene as Z Phoenix. I did talk briefly about this the other day, but I want to go into it a little bit more today. What is going on with this bloke? How do you... The first I heard of him, right, this guy was something to do with getting a job at G4S Security around the London Olympics. And he was being spoken to again by David Icke's mate, Richie Allen. That's the one that Richie Allen put me onto. David Icke put me onto, who then had Puddick on the show a week or 2 weeks later to wind me up. These people are a collective of agents, I believe. And I've said it before, I believe that these people are out there to, well, basically they're spreading disinformation. They jump all over the stories that are like 5G, child abuse, anything conspiratorial. These people seem to be out there up front supporting them. Obviously I got roped in on this Bill Maloney one, and the first time I ever met Bill Maloney was with Ben Fellows here, and there he is, Ben Fellows, and many more. I just saw something then, didn't something just say live then? Hang on, what was that? Live now. Oh, it's me. Here I am. I'm live. 200 people watching. Well, thank you for tuning in. So, Ben Fellows is Z Phoenix, right? So now, let me just have a look over here at the screenshots that I've kept. And let's just pull out some, I've screenshotted a lot of this, Brian Harvey, Ben Fellows, just that were in the Google list. I mean, there's pages and pages of it. Let's go back here, Brian Harvey, Ben Fellows. Right, what about if we do Ben Fellows, Z Phoenix. Right, so now Ben Fellows, Lee Hazeldean, Z Phoenix, has now got a new site called www.govote.org.uk. Z Phoenix is Ben Fellows, no harm there if he means well. Really? Did he mean well before then? This geezer's a disinfo agent. Blatantly. not dissing the guy, and if he was sexually abused or assaulted. Well, I don't believe that story. He started bringing all sorts of people into it. Tom Cruise, and this one made it really fucking fantastical. And then the strange thing about it, if I can find it, is what you would know Ben Fellows for mainly. 8 years ago, Labour leader was called for Ken Clarke to resign after rape in a radio interview. Ben Fellows discusses. Ben Fellows exposes Ken Clarke as a paedophile and explains his disappearance to Gun. Right? Ben Fellows, Ken Clarke, the big beast of the British politics. Right, now this don't make any sense. Ben Fellows wins court case against Kenneth Clarke. Right, so, oh, here we go. Look, here he is. Here he is, look. Guidance. Westminster Child Abuse wins at Old Bailey against Kenneth Clarke. We didn't win, he was just found not guilty. So if Ben Fellows is found not guilty, that must mean Kenneth Clarke was guilty, mustn't it? If Ben Fellows is found not guilty through alleging that Kenneth Clarke had sexually abused him, what does that mean? Ben Fellows, the accuser, is not guilty over his allegations of Ken Clarke abusing him or touching him. To me, that says Ben won. If Ben won, Kenneth Clarke wouldn't still be in power, would he? And he would have gone to prison, and Kenneth Clarke would have been found guilty. But we've had no such. We've had no such news. Here we go. Have a look at this. So if I pull that onto there, oh, wicked. That's an easier way to do it. There you go. Richie Allen.
Are you still on the run? Still on the run?
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen next week. This is ongoing. Just because I've turned up here, it's been absolutely terrifying over this past week.
Yeah, I can imagine,
until it happens to you, until the guy in the black mask is standing outside your window, you're never quite sure how to react to
I haven't done no paedophilia thing, but I've got some videos, skulls at the UN, United Nations. Yeah. I think that's quite important.
Yeah, and you know, when the pressure starts, they can really apply.
I've seen the pressure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you gotta do it, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you right with your video going out on YouTube, yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Okay. And you say Kenneth Clarke, yeah?
Yeah. So these police statements, they're not doing anything.
No.
I mean, the rule of law has technically been broken by the police. And laws have to apply to all of us equally, without exception.
That's right, yeah.
Otherwise, there's anarchy.
But that's why we've got the situation we're in now, isn't it? Because they are law unto themselves.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And they're stealing our money. They're stealing our children. They are free to do whatever they like. American Congress people are in there right now breaking the Logan Act. And the American people need to know that Hillary Clinton's in there. We saw her go in yesterday. We've got a photograph of her.
Okay.
You know, David Rockefeller's influencing American foreign policy, you know, and British, you know, Ed Balls is in there from Labour. You've got George Osborne. So even if the Conservatives went tomorrow, Ed Balls is going to basically put forward the Bilderberg
the same plans,
agenda. Yeah, absolutely.
They're just puppets, aren't they?
Yeah. So what's the democracy?
There is none.
What's the pretense of democracy even? Well, they're here at the Grove, and they're flouting it. They've given us the land here today, so we could all turn up.
You haven't been able to get your story out with the press then being here?
Yeah, we're trying to do that now. This is the weekend for it.
You haven't done it at the moment?
No, but as soon as it comes out in the mainstream, I'll be safe.
Yeah. Do you think it will come out in the mainstream?
At some point.
Some big names though.
Yeah, but the British public deserve to know. And at some point, all the internet talk and the videos going up will become too much for everybody to ignore. And people will just ask the question, okay, speak to Kenneth Clarke. Don't arrest him, we're not interested.
They're changing the laws on the internet though, aren't they? They're going to stop.
That's right.
You know?
I'm not interested in Kenneth Clarke being, you know, arrested and dragged into a police station. I would just like him questioned because I've made a statement accusing him of extremely serious charges, accusations.
But they're satanic though, aren't they? They're satanic, aren't they?
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, they are, yeah. I got a portrait of Kenneth Clarke. You know the portrait he's got in the House of Commons gallery. He's got a portrait done of himself, and there's a big dinosaur on his shirt with a tongue coming out. They're all satanic. So that's who you're dealing with. You're dealing with satanic people, a law above themselves.
Yeah.
But anyway,
thank you so much.
I hope you get what you want, mate.
Well, I just want to be safe, really. At the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
No one's safe, though, are they?
No, but I'm in a very precarious position until it hits the mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, I had CID officers saying they'd had a meeting and that my life was directly in danger.
Yeah.
That was what, last week.
Some big names there, so I would imagine so. They don't want that coming out, do they? But I only found out about your case yesterday through the UK column and that.
Yes, they've been doing an amazing job, and I hadn't even realised that all that had happened.
Yeah.
I was away from everything. I don't have a mobile phone. I hadn't seen the internet. I'd stayed away.
It's only while you've been away that they've really got on it then.
That's right, yeah, because my wife got worried because I hadn't turned up where I was supposed to, because I actually got a bit spooked and went to another friend's and then made my way to that guy. And so she got worried and thought, well, that's something's happened. And so the UK column has taken it up and upped the profile, really. Which is really great, and I'm ever so grateful to them. I'm grateful to Liberty Tactics Radio, who've had my wife on, who're doing an amazing job. If it wasn't for Brian Garish and Liberty Tactics and Lou Collins and James and all the crew that you see in the green tent over there, my story basically wouldn't be getting out and my life would be in jeopardy right now.
Yeah, they've definitely got it out, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, because I wouldn't have heard about it if I didn't go there myself. So.
And, you know, when you've got a controlled media, then the alternative media becomes the media.
Oh, yeah, you've got to make your own news, haven't you?
That's right, yeah, absolutely.
So I hope it all works out for you, mate. I'll see you around, Jeff. Right,
I've obviously got some light, but I think last time we had a bunch of news.
You with the news, mate? You with the news?
Yeah.
Who you with?
ITV News.
Okay, there's a guy over there that's been paedophiled by Kenneth Clark.
Really?
Yeah. Too big a story.
No, we just have to be very, after what happened with McAlpine, where the guy...
I got a simple one for you then. I got some videos, skulls at the United Nations, where they all speak, big skulls on the wall.
Skulls on the wall?
Yeah, massive big skull where they speak, just behind the microphone.
How do you mean? I don't understand the skull.
Do you know the United Nations?
Yeah.
You know where they all give their speeches?
Yeah.
There's a big grey wall behind. Yes, as I was saying, United Nations, where they will speak about peace.
There's a picture of a skull on the wall.
There's not a picture, the wall, the pattern of the wall makes the skull.
Right.
The grey wall behind the microphone, I've got a live shot from the United Nations. The camera goes in close on the wall, right to the microphone. And it's blatantly clear, you can see it crystal clear. Massive skull with a little beast at the bottom with a tongue coming out. Too big for you, yeah?
No, not at all, if it's true.
Well, it's true.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means they're satanic and they speak for the beast.
Right, okay.
Obviously they speak for the beast because the microphone is right up to the skull's face, to the mouth. So when the Queen goes there and Cameron goes there, they're all speaking on behalf of the beast. Because they're satanic. You sound very interested anyway.
I'm afraid I don't believe they're satanic.
No, even though I've got the video evidence proving it.
I don't think if you can see that in the wall, even if it was there, would mean they were satanic.
No, what would it mean then to have a big skull on the wall of the United Nations?
I don't know.
Just a pattern, yeah?
I don't know. It might mean something.
What about the royal car? It was meant to be paint bombed. There weren't no paint on there. It was just a logo printed on there. Yeah, controlled news, mate. It's everywhere, innit? Oh well. Have a good day.
You too.
The Assembly will hear a statement by His Excellency the Right Honourable David Cameron, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I request protocol to escort His Excellency. I have great pleasure.
Running the Saints Row, I blaze blue with state show. I'm past the speed, here to the rap Assassin's Creed. Yeah, my time is now, my moment is here. I don't know any fears, better open your ears. From the clubs to the cons, my buzz is the bomb. Even thugs on the grind, showing love to the rhyme. My time is now, and my moment is here. I don't know any fears, better open your ears. From the clubs to the cons, my buzz is the bomb. Everybody online, showing love to the rhyme.
Brazil, India, Japan.
You crazy for this one, Rick?
Shit on here, you know, taking care of the fucking chat room and everything. But yeah, I mean, really, ask yourselves when it comes down to it, how the fuck? I mean, really, how the fuck does Brian Harvey get away with that shit on his fucking YouTube platform? Anybody else would be removed, would have their fucking, you know, been removed, their accounts taken off of fucking YouTube. That would be that's going way too fucking far. That's not fucking, you know, oh, we've got to take your video off you and give you a strike. That is fucking absolutely disgusting. That's shut fucking countdown material and fucking kick them off the platform, right? That's what that fucking shit is. Fucking holding up knives and saying he's going to stab people and fucking claiming he's going to come into somebody's place and assault them and leave them in a pool of blood and their fucking hair and shit. All this, it's just totally questionable. Totally fucking questionable. So anyway, alright, I hope you enjoyed, and etc, etc. And I've fucking gone full stop now, fucking nearly 7 hours with a few breaks. I'm glad I didn't go through that whole fucking video, jeez. Would have kept on fucking going and going and going. But yeah, just like Brian Harvey, fucking deception just keeps on going and going and fucking going. So thanks everyone. I'll see you all, and I'm off now. It's 9:10. 9:10, and sayonara, signing out.
What are you feeling? That's what TikTok's for.